Mr. Rahman, what are the key skills that you believe are essential for someone aspiring to be a successful DevOps engineer? Whether technical or soft skills, what do you think are the key skills?
I think soft skill is basically communication is very important. Communication, dedication, hard work. These are like the basic things in any job is basically required. Technical stuff is cloud is a must, of course. Whether AWS is most popular, so cloud, and then there's other up-to-date tools that a company uses. Basically, you can see it in the job descriptions. Usually what the company gives in job description is they don't change that fast uh, right away, but these are the tools that they use a lot. ISE tools, like AWS has CloudFormation, but then you can go outside, learn Terraform. You can have knowledge even if you don't use CloudFormation or Terraform, of about all these ISE tools and all that. There's like I know Ansible configurations tools that uh, right now it's not getting used that much. Especially our company doesn't use it, but I'm not quite sure about everybody else. But you can just have some basic knowledge of how this what is it, what this thing works. So so these tools and programming language, it's not required. Well, I shouldn't say that it's not required. It is kind of required for you to know a little bit of programming, Python especially. And right now there's Chat GPT there too. You don't really have to code. uh I you really don't. I mean, I'm not saying that don't learn coding, but I'm just saying that you can use Chat GPT for a lot of the things in coding that you want to do. And it's pretty simple. You wanna build a calculator, you could just use Chat GPT to do that. But you need to understand how the coding works, because a lot of the time everything is based off of coding, by the way. So you have issues that comes in. You have to, if you want to troubleshoot, sometimes you have to look at the code. Um, so that's also very important, that coding you do learn, and just the basic DevOps tools that, like, I'm pretty sure uh, TS for you has mentioned those already, like Linux and all that. All this is required, and I'm pretty sure they give you a list. So all this is required. All this is needed. Yeah.
So as he mentioned, remember, yeah. Remember why we teach you guys the Java, remember? So as he mentioned, you don't need to write the code, you need to read sometime, right? You need to know the basic, right? And this is very important, basically, because you are going to build the JavaScript based application, PHP, the Java, Golang, regardless which programming the language you are actually building your application. End of the day, fundamentally, entire the coding is the same. Your variable, the string, the function, method, and then all this, the fundamentally same. So knowing this is really, you are fundamentally ready to work on any environment. And he mentioned, once you know the fundamental things, then you don't need to actually mess up your own timing. Nowadays, Chat GPT helps you. How? Because it actually explains you what the code is. You don't understand the code, just copy and paste and it's explain to me what is happening here, or you want to do something. But if you do not have the fundamental, and if you do not want to grow yourself fundamentally, you do not want to learn fundamentally, things is not going to work. Remember, he also mentioned everything is from coding. And that's the reason we focus here, the full stack coding bootcamp, basically. That's the one. We actually literally, if someone come and become a QA, we said, no, you have to go through the coding bootcamp. In the coding bootcamp, we have only one library, or the two libraries, Cypress. You are becoming an automation engineer itself by default. The test automation on the GUI and the backend. So you don't need to just, it is not going to be a role anymore, basically. The QA, like the QA manual tester, the QA automation is not going to be a role, because the front-end developer is taking over the automation piece. So basically, and any industry you go, you want to become an engineer in the IT, you have to know the coding. The more early you grow your passion, is good for you.